Swa, som kinkop. Bad, Arkun, Swa, say hello.
Hello.
Bad, lovely. Arkun, Swa, I believe, and it's something I want to push, is you make a neutral, creative community center. This is a place that you can have Niek Tom, the giant naga, that could be easily made that goes around the room. You can have scrolls. The tourists come and they open a scroll and it has all the designs and architecture of Angkor Wat. Each temple, each animal has a story.
Siem Reap and creating Mr. Andy Noel, which widely known as Mr. Jeans. Thank you so much for spending your meaningful time to speak with me and Cambodianess in our talk show, Gems of Siem Reap. And right now we are at Memoire Palace Hotel, and today's theme is promoting cultural economy through art in Cambodia.
Lovely.
Sitting in front of me is a Wiley artist who contributes so much to Cambodia, Mr. Jin. So
Lovely.
Mr. Jin has come from England for 3.5 years already, and he has just created the Smiling Creative Projects in Siem Reap, and it has run over 4 months already. But what is Smiling Creative Projects anyway, Mr. Jin?
Lovely. Thank you for the introduction, and thank you everyone. So, being a very artistic person for many years, naturally it's come to a point where I want to put something into Cambodia that's a bit more creative. So Smiling Creatives is a simple idea of bringing new creativity to Cambodia. Actually, Swa, som kinkop. Bad, Arkun, Swa, say hello.
Hello.
Bad, lovely. Arkun, Swa, bringing creativity that's not been done before. Things like this, 3D design, 3D models, is only the first step. Within the last 4 months of Smiling Creatives, being able to do things such as the Art for Peace mural in Phnom Penh, I was very lucky and honored to be the only foreigner who was creating this very emotional, meaningful mural in Phnom Penh, all the way to a mural here in Siem Reap of Hanuman and Swa, and then doing with an amazing team like Hieng, the Inland Ocean Festival, year number 4, where I made Sapcha Tom, an amazing Khmer artist making Chle Tom, a giant fish sculpture, Echo Ru, who was managed by Hieng, an amazing musician. So the idea of Smiling Creatives is simply to see different locations on opportunities and to bring that new level of creativity that I think is needed. One thing I've highly respected, and one of the reasons I came to Cambodia, is how it's kept its tradition and culture very strong. Everything from the storytellings, the Apsala, the Hanuman, the beautiful pagodas, the respect to the temples. Cambodia has its traditions locked in. No one has to touch us. It knows what it's doing. But I think there is a lacking in contemporary new art forms that is promoted enough, that is supported enough, that this brings new eyes onto Cambodia. This is the challenge I've given myself in Smiling Creatives, is to try and create the opportunities to make something more creative for my new home, Cambodia.
So I'm really excited to hear what is the meaning behind this project. So I know that the project itself has helps uplifting youth, especially related with their mental health, and also your background actually connected with it. So besides from connecting with the contemporary art itself, how can your project contribute to uplifting youth, especially also raising awareness about the environment? Because Cambodia also a developing country, and we need to know much more from experienced person like you. Yes, could you share more about it, please?
As someone who has worked in mental health for 6 years now, and here in Siem Reap I did run for 2 years a weekly mental health group, and to everyone who supported that group, a massive thank you. Mental health is a horrible pandemic that is global. Loneliness, depression, and suicidal prevention is global, not only Cambodia, from the UK, from the US, everywhere. One thing that's helped me throughout life, being 32 years old, is feeling a sense of genuine community through creativity. And we've done this in many ways. We have amazing concept artists in Phnom Penh who print their designs, and we try and sell them here in Siem Reap. Having workshops, and I'm sure you've seen online now, even like this one here, this is a trophy, a custom designed trophy made by Smiling Creatives, plastically possible winner, and even in Khmer, which is very hard to do. The idea of this was for Echo Ru, a performance at Kampong Kliang. We had a lot of the youth, Khmer and foreigner, come and do a design of a trash monster using plastic materials, drawing the design, and the winner, who has just been declared, will be picking up their trophy on Saturday. This being 3D printing, and I see it's booming in Cambodia, but again, what's lacking and what I want Smiling Creatives to do is to be a new source of imagination. Khmer people keeping the tradition amazing, but to come up with some new concepts that can be pushed. So being able to make stuff like this from PLA, so not even PETG plastic. This is a natural fiber that is biodegradable. So this is simply one aspect. Things like the Inland Ocean Festival, made by Ocean Recovery Alliance and Doug, which is educating local people in Kampong Pluk and Kampong Kliang about recycling, about decompressing bottles in order to make it more compact so those families that take bottles make more money. So there's all these little details and all these little stories that need to be told. And like we know with attention span now, you need to keep it entertaining. So if you can entertain people through creativity, giving important messages, giving Khmer traditional stories that can be retold, that's what we plan on doing. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Mr. James, for helping Cambodia
Sure.
to experience more contemporary art, which unlike in the past years that of course we have arts, but it is the like ancient art forms in Cambodia. From our history, we have the sculpture from the temple and so on. But do you see the potential of Cambodia to emerge this contemporary arts with apps, eco cycles, friendly environment, and then also help to help young people to learn about this work as well?
Yes.
Do you see there any challenge or any potential that can help them, or we still have far way to go to promoting the contemporary art with this apps, eco cycle?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I agree. One thing I think Cambodia should look at is internationally, the level of art and contemporary art is absolutely amazing. Look at War Horse, which is this giant life-size puppet controlled by 3 people with joints that runs around on stage. Absolute giants that are puppets that was in Battambang for a little while. These kind of things, I truly believe that there needs to be a little bit more commitment to supporting this contemporary art and keep it growing. By doing one little show and then that's it will not help sustainable contemporary art grow.
Yes.
The scalability is very important. So one thing I want to push for, this is where you have to look at bigger companies and people with capability to be able to create a Siem Reap, because I believe Phnom Penh's doing very well and Battambang has Far School and it's absolutely beautiful and amazing what they do. The biggest downfall, in my opinion, is there is no neutral community centre in Siem Reap. All information, all groups is scattered. So in order to get real information, be able to find out the best things to do, TM's gallery, which is one of the best art galleries here in Siem Reap, is missed by tourists, by people. So I believe, and it's something I want to push, is you make a neutral, creative community centre. This is a place that you can have Niek Tom, the giant naga, that could be easily made that goes around the room. You can have scrolls. The tourists come and they open a scroll and it has all the designs and architecture of Angkor Wat. Each temple, each animal has a story. So one thing before I leave Cambodia is to create one space that has these folklore stories of Aap and all these horror stories, to the nature, the reason that King Kuop makes a noise when it rains, the amazing children's story of the white rabbit and the crocodile and the old woman. These stories could have puppets. Each one could have a design. Each one could be something that tourists will come and see and learn about these Khmer cultural stories that we don't hear. We all see Apsara, we all see Hanuman, we love it. But I think these smaller stories that are very beautiful, one that Hyang and I wish to bring to public is the white rabbit puppet. It jumps on the grandma's head when she walks in the market. She puts animals on top, apples on top and different fruits, yes. And the rabbit eats it. Yes. And at the end of the market, the rabbit jumps off. This can be a live theatre performance. Yes. This is what I want to see here in Siem Reap and in Cambodia.
Oh, thank you so much. So that's amazing insight, of course. And here today, you have mixed some designs. Yeah. So can you tell that is it possible to teach other young people about this so that they can help you? So by the way, how many members in your team right now? Yes. Sure.
So the team is, because it's 4 months old, you're looking at 6 to 7 people. We are lucky, and including the 3D printing, including our cameras, these are all gifted to us by different people in Siem Reap who come and go. This shows that there's a need. If people are willing to come and volunteer, if they're willing to give cameras and drones and 3D printers, it shows that people want to see something new. We've been very lucky. We've been very good that by trying to be productive and help Siem Reap over the last 3.5 years, people recognize us and they support, which is nice.
Yes, I also see that you also engage with young people to submit the design. Yes. So they design many things, submit it and won the trophy. Yeah. Yeah. How do you see, why do you have some idea about this initiative? Why do you have to engage with young people?
Sure. I've always had a great imagination. I've always been able to look at a space and think what they could add to it to bring more creativity, something unique, a niche. And I think through mental health work, there is a real need of community. And I still think, even here in Siem Reap, one of the, home for me, there's still this need of a neutral community. But again, it comes back to the obstacles that we have. Without proper support, without recognition, to be able to build something that everyone would want to go and see. You can imagine a life-size elephant, Domre Tom, that its nose moves, its eyes blink. All of this is possible. And again, we've been very lucky at the beginning of Smiling Creatives, and I'm sure within a year we'll have one made. Yeah.
Also, you said you faced many obstacles, most of it about the support and the recognition. So, what are a few words or wish list that you would like other people, especially not just only us, the media, but who else can support the project to prolong this activity and also promote it more wisely so other tourists can come and support you, and it also supports the local as well.
Yeah, and thank you for asking. Smiling Creatives has a few things. One is the creative workshops. This can be having small models of King Kong or the Great Hornbill that people pay and they paint together, take it home. The other thing, like the Trash Monster, is a community workshop where you all make something that comes together for a bigger picture. We even have an amazing musician who can teach Chro and Kim, and even making performance level bamboo flutes from special bamboo. So these workshops are accessible to everyone. Other things is if you are a business owner, and I know it's hard here in Siem Reap and Cambodia to keep a business alive. One thing we've done before and we'll keep doing is we'll be a creative consultant and offer you a niche for your business. I see beautiful murals. I've done some murals in businesses. You can imagine having a Hanuman themed cafe, but coming out of the wall is a giant Hanuman sculpture. The capability of Smiling Creatives depends on the support given. If, like the Christmas tuk-tuk parade, in which I'm Santa, we've done it for 2 years, this December is our 3rd year, the more support, whether it's through sponsorships, whether it's all those businesses sponsoring one tuk-tuk, this event gets bigger. We hope this December we beat the Guinness World Record, which puts Siem Reap on the Guinness World Record book. So the more support given. If you are someone and there's a birthday, there's a celebration, we have an Indian wedding coming to Siem Reap very soon. So to be able to make a custom art piece, it could be the husband and wife together in a temple. So now we can make anything. So if you have imagination, Smiling Creatives can help bring that into real life.
Wow, this is such a strong message.
Thank you.
But for all other artists looking ahead, like you also a well-known artist in painting, of course, in this 3D. But do you have an ultimate goal?
Sure.
Like you want to complete it,
Sure.
and maybe not for yourself, but also as a local young artist and a team member as well.
Yes. Great question. A highlight was when I did Art for Peace 2. There was over 100 Khmer artists, and some of them were these amazingly talented young artists, even architects and 3D designers that use Nomad Sculpt. Siem Reap as an example, the amount of paintings and beautiful art that's done, but the price is still very low.
I see.
This will stop any development. How can you invest in yourself to grow if you're having to sell your stuff for very cheap? So one thing, even with 3D design, a young artist who sent me his designs of a frog, con kai,
Yes, yes.
with a design. So one thing we'll be doing is offering him to make a 3D design of his art. This could be the same with any NGO, any business. You have your branding, you have your concept, your style. If you want to sell more products, 3D printing that product can be done. To teach some of the young kids how to use Blender. Blender is a very hard software to learn how to do design,
Yes.
but once you have done it, the imagination grows. On top of that, being able to have a give back system. So as an example, right now I've been asked to make a production line for international sales of my designs. These will go to New York and Europe, to museums, top hotels. This is an amazing opportunity for Smiling Creatives. Our give back system is those families that pick up plastic. I believe it's 3 kilograms for 2,000 real. So 50 cents for collecting 3 kilograms of plastic. When we use their products, their recycled materials, they will get paid a lot more than what they would make in a week. So again, it's pushing that support. I really think if people want to see a change, we have to get together and support that change. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, it also sparked me another question when you said that you want to see more change. So for Cambodia itself, do you see that Cambodia will change anything in the contemporary art? And
Sure.
why can't it change if something still remain the same?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. As we said just before the interview, I will only do a job and I'll only be in a location that I feel like it's right and there's potential and opportunity. Siem Reap is in this time where it's not overly developed. That development over the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, there's almost a choice from government to business to independent business owners and artists to make sure the development of this amazing city is done the right way. This does include contemporary art, it does include bringing new concepts. Doing the Hanuman mural in Street 26, I wish to make an agreement where these young Khmer amazing artists can take a public wall and do a design, whether it's a beautiful domre pulling in Angkor stone. So there's so much potential, so much opportunity. Again, we need to make sure that the people with capability make it a reality. If you hold back, if you keep repeating the same cycle, whether it's to do another hotel, another cafe, another restaurant, we have this. This needs to increase in quality, in effectiveness, in tourism, how it looks online. you need to build this. So I truly believe we need to stop making the same thing and start building what we have. Then Siem Reap will be an absolute, well, more of a dream than what it is now. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much
Lovely.
for
Thank
sharing the experience and connecting to your experience a bit as you making this. Do you see that these products actually popular nowadays, or it haven't reached the market yet?
Sure. The team and Smiling Creatives has been lucky that since it's been official for the last 4 months, there has been so much work that I haven't even focused on marketing or sales. We haven't even done boxes and branding for our products yet, which is a great thing because we have brought something new, doing things like this, Hing doing, being a loklu for Tro and Kim, for these foreign expats that live here. It shows that people already want it and we haven't even advertised it. So again, with support, as it grows, you increase the team, you make sure it's the right people that get the right thing from the job and be able to do more. So we haven't even started yet. But yeah, we happily welcome those who want to increase the imagination and creativity in their projects, in their business, in their lives.
Yes, thank you. With your experience compared to in England and Cambodia, what the differences do you see that contemporary arts in Cambodia?
Sure.
Like the one who create the contemporary arts need to take some change from lesson learned that you think that the owner should doing some way that in order to promote their business. I know that because here we have like you have a unities, but how about other arts like smaller? How can they catch the opportunity and what other support that they need in order to try together as well?
True, yeah. The problem with comparing Western cities and the art communities there compared to Siem Reap is I wouldn't want Siem Reap to be as developed as London, as these big cities. I don't think this would be good. I think what has kept people in Siem Reap and coming back to Siem Reap is that it still feels homely. It doesn't feel like this pure tourist attraction. But when you think of anything creative, with especially these young Khmer artists, there are so many talented people that we don't know about that I'm sure want to show their art. This comes back to the idea of a neutral center. If you had one building, heavily designed on the inside, that every week we rotate something new. Young Khmer photographers that are going taking pictures. This month we theme Apsara. So you go to a show, you go to the temples, you take pictures of Apsara, then at the end of the month you have an exhibition around it. It's rotating, it's changing. Young Khmer concept artists that are designing games and movie concept art. This is very new, different stuff. But I can imagine having made one of their characters and all this work around the room that is modernized Khmer art. And again, going back to the giant puppets, as of now we are making a 5-meter crocodile puppet for the White Rabbit story. Once it's made and seeing this giant crocodile walk around Siem Reap and people seeing this absolutely new thing is that kind of new, healthy, creative product that can build Siem Reap and Cambodia in time. So these young Khmer artists, I really think need the opportunity that can support them. We can't expect people to dedicate this time for free. Again, it comes back to those who are capable to support this new future that can make Siem Reap and Cambodia a healthier, productive place.
That's really insightful. So to sum up, would you like to share any message for the young people? Yes.
Sure, definitely. One of the hardest jobs in the world is to be creative. So many people are amazing artists, better than me. Amazing. To be able to make a living from this, to be able to make money from creativity is a massive challenge. Myself working with all types of people until I was 30, from children to autism to end-of-life care, drug and alcohol abuse and suicide prevention. I did this job because I believe in helping people, having meaning in life, and at the same time being creative. It's only within recent years, now being 32, that this passion of being creative is now generating a proper income. This is a luxury, a passion project. So to anyone young, whether it's Khmer or abroad, you have to keep this creativity alive. Same with musicians. Amazing musicians that live in Cambodia, and I know we have amazing traditional music. Hieng has been working on a project where he does a loop pedal. Play the tro, loop it. Play the kim, loop it. So it's just keeping your passion alive, even if you're working in other industries. Make sure you keep your passions alive.
Yes, thank you so
Lovely.
much for sharing your experience, especially the meaningful technique that how you run this Smiling Creative.
Lovely.
Also, this is come to an end of our interview.
Lovely.
Yes, thank you so
Lovely.
much.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you again.